Hey everyone, welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News. Today's video might just be the most important one you'll ever watch if you're holding Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong. Seriously, this one could decide your entire financial future. Imagine this. The RV finally happens, rates go live, people rush to the banks, and social media goes wild. In all that chaos, one wrong move could cost you everything you've waited years for. That's why in today's video, we're breaking down 6 deadly mistakes that people make during a dinar or dong exchange that could destroy their profits and, more importantly, their peace of mind. This isn't hype. This is real, raw information you must understand before that big day arrives. So grab a notebook because what you learn in the next few minutes could literally protect your future wealth. Let's jump in and make sure you don't become one of the people who lose everything in the excitement. Now, before we dive into those 6 major mistakes, let's get one thing clear. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar and the Vietnamese dong has been discussed, debated, and anticipated for years. People all over the world have been waiting, hoping, and preparing for that moment when everything changes. But here's the truth: when it happens, it won't be slow or calm. It will be fast, emotional, and overwhelming. Rates will shift, banks will be flooded, and misinformation will spread like wildfire. That's when human emotion kicks in: fear, greed, panic, excitement, and that's exactly when people make terrible financial decisions. So today's video isn't about predicting rates or timelines, it's about strategy. It's about how to protect your money when the world around you starts spinning out of control. Mistake 1: rushing to exchange too fast. This is the number one trap that could wipe out years of preparation. When that revaluation moment comes, your first instinct will be to jump up, grab your currency, and rush to the bank before everyone else. It's totally natural. You've been waiting, watching, and dreaming about this day for so long. But that kind of emotional reaction is exactly how people lose money. When new rates appear, they usually roll out in structured phases. There might be several days or even weeks before the official exchange window closes. The first few hours are often full of system updates, staff confusion, and sometimes even temporary rate differences between banks. If you run to the first teller you find, you could end up with a lower rate, an inexperienced banker, or even sign something you regret later. Take your time, breathe, wait for verified updates. Patience always pays more than panic. Remember, in the world of finance, the calm ones win. Mistake 2: trusting unverified banks or private exchange groups. Now, this one can be dangerous, and I mean financially deadly. Every time we get close to major currency news, fake groups and scammers start appearing out of nowhere. They promise higher rates, faster access, or special contract deals if you exchange through them. They might sound convincing, professional, and even show fake documents or logos. But here's the truth: once you hand over your currency or personal information to the wrong people, it's gone. You'll never see it again. Only exchange your dinar or dong at officially verified, licensed, and regulated banks or exchange centers. We're talking about the big, trustworthy names, the ones connected to government and treasury systems. Never fall for too good to be true offers. If someone is rushing you, asking for fees, or promising you insider access, walk away. Real wealth doesn't require secrets, it requires smart decisions. Mistake 3: not having a plan before you exchange. Here's the deal: walking into a bank without a plan is like walking into a boxing ring without gloves. You're not ready. Before the RV happens, sit down and create a solid exchange strategy. Decide how much you want to cash out immediately, how much to hold, and what kind of account you'll use. You'll likely be offered different options: a simple cash out, a fixed rate contract, or even a long-term deposit option. But if you don't understand the difference, you could accidentally sign a deal that limits your flexibility. Know what you want before you go in. Think about taxes, future investments, and even your level of comfort with risk. The more you plan, the less likely you are to get manipulated by confusing offers. Remember, walking into a bank with confidence and preparation gives you power. Without a plan, you're just hoping for luck, and that's not how wealth is built. Mistake 4: ignoring taxes and legal requirements. This is one mistake that can destroy your profits long after the excitement fades. Many investors believe that currency exchanges are tax-free or that the government won't track it. That's not true. In most countries, any major currency gain is considered taxable income or capital gain. That means if you don't prepare properly, a huge portion of your new wealth could disappear into taxes or worse, legal trouble. So here's what you do. Find a qualified tax advisor or financial planner before you exchange. Ask them about legal structures like trusts, business entities, or investment vehicles that can help minimize taxes legally. Learn how to document your exchange properly. Don't try to hide it, handle it smartly. A little planning now could save you from massive penalties later. Remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Mistake 5, talking too much about your exchange. When life-changing money comes, excitement makes people talk, and that's where the danger starts. You might want to celebrate, share your news with friends, post screenshots, or tell others at church or online. But here's a fact. The moment people know you've exchanged and made money, you become a target. Scammers, fake advisors, and even opportunistic friends may start showing up. Protect your privacy like your wealth depends on it, because it does. Tell as few people as possible and never share specific details like how much you exchanged, what rate you got, or where your money is held. Don't post pictures of receipts or bank accounts online. Real success moves in silence. The less people know, the safer you'll be. Mistake 6, failing to protect and grow your money after the exchange. This is the final and perhaps most overlooked mistake. Getting money is one thing, keeping it is another. History has shown that sudden wealth can disappear faster than it arrives. After the exchange, people often rush to spend buying cars, houses, or helping everyone they know. But if you don't have a solid post-exchange plan, you could burn through your wealth within months. So what should you do? First, spread your funds across multiple secure accounts. Never keep everything in one place. Second, work with a licensed financial advisor who has experience managing sudden wealth. Third, avoid emotional spending. Give yourself time to think. A few weeks of patience can save you years of regret. Build a plan for investing in stable, long-term assets, real estate, bonds, or conservative portfolios. And most importantly, keep an emergency fund for at least a year's worth of living expenses. Now, let's talk about something equally important, the mindset you need when that day finally comes. The revaluation will not just be a financial event, it'll be an emotional one. You'll see people celebrating, crying, rushing, or panicking. Social media will be full of noise. You must stay grounded. Don't let hype control your decisions. The smartest investors are the calmest ones. Before you exchange, take a day to breathe, research, and plan. Make every decision from a place of knowledge, not emotion. Because in the world of finance, emotions are the fastest way to lose money. Another thing to remember is documentation. Before heading to any bank, organize every single note, receipt, and piece of paper related to your currency. If you bought your dinar or dong from an authorized dealer, keep proof of purchase. Banks may require it. Organize your notes by denomination, neat, clean, and easy to count. A well-prepared exchange experience reduces stress and builds trust with the banker. Also, always ask for every offer or rate in writing. Never rely on verbal promises. If someone says you're getting a specific rate, ask for documentation before signing anything. And when you leave the bank, double-check your deposit slips and ensure the amount matches exactly. Mistakes happen, and they can be costly if you don't catch them early. Next, let's talk about something most people never consider: protection after exchange. Once your funds are in the bank, set up layers of security, two-step verification, separate savings and checking accounts, and strong passwords are essential. If your wealth is significant, talk to your bank about private client services or secure wealth management accounts. These often provide higher security, insurance, and fraud monitoring. Consider working with a fiduciary, a financial professional legally required to act in your best interest. Avoid anyone who pressures you into high-risk investments or promises quick returns. Your job after the RV isn't to chase more wealth, it's to protect what you already have. And while we're on the topic of protection, let's not forget one key point: giving. Many people dream of helping family, friends, or charity once the RV happens, and that's beautiful. But remember, generosity without boundaries can lead to stress, regret, or even manipulation. Before you give, make a plan. Decide how much you can safely share without hurting your long term financial security. Set clear rules. Don't let guilt or emotional pressure control your money. Give smartly, not impulsively. The goal is to bless others and protect yourself at the same time. Now, let's revisit these 6 major mistakes quickly because repetition helps them stick. Number 1, rushing into the exchange. Number 2, trusting unverified sources. Number 3, having no plan. Number 4, ignoring taxes. Number 5, talking too much. And number 6, failing to protect and grow your money afterward. If you avoid just these 6 mistakes, you'll already be ahead of 90% of people when the revaluation begins. Remember, the RV isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. It's the result of years of waiting, research, and patience. But what you do in those first few days will determine whether your future is stable or chaotic. Don't treat it like a race. Treat it like a test of discipline. The people who succeed will be those who stay grounded, organized, and wise. You don't need to be first. You just need to be prepared. So when that screen finally changes, when the numbers you've been waiting for finally appear, don't let adrenaline make your choices. Let knowledge guide you. Be calm, confident, and professional. Handle your exchange like a CEO, not a gambler. You've waited long enough. Don't throw it all away on a mistake made in a single moment of excitement. If you've watched this far, it means you're serious about protecting your future, and that's exactly the mindset that will make you successful. Remember, real wealth isn't measured by how much money you get. It's measured by how long you keep it and how wisely you use it. So as the revaluation draws closer, keep learning, keep preparing, and keep your emotions in check. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Your future depends on this. 6 Dinar and Dong exchange errors to avoid. If you found this helpful, take 2 seconds. Right now, hit that like button, leave a quick comment, and subscribe to Iraqi Dinar News for more real, down-to-earth updates that keep you smart, safe, and ready. We're not here to hype, we're here to prepare. Because when that moment comes, only the calm, the informed, and the disciplined will truly benefit. Stay wise, stay grounded, and remember the blessing isn't in the money itself, it's in how you handle it. See you in the next update.